EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Right away, they'll change the look. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away, and that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
They go play action with Jackson. Short pass caught by Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got the connection downfield to Long. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. To throw is Jackson. Short pass caught by Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Come on. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And Smith's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The throw over the middle, taken in. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To the air again, Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check smash, check smash. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lion. Go.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warriors 70.
Throwing is Smith. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. When you look at the Saints defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Hands it off out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Jackson going to shift him around. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneer.
Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Saints hit 10-4 on the year, and I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, Smith. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Smith throwing again. They set up the screen to Miller. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
19 Lions. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Miller on the read option. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 3rd and 5. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A strong running. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. And now an audible here into something else. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Warriors 70.
Here's Smith. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18, Rattler, 18.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Hey, check that, street.
Smith. Underneath for Miller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker, and
he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendra Miller. As the 1st half is winding down, and the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Smith looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Buffalo 18. Chapter 11. Chapter 11.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. Completes it to Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
In motion goes the tight end. To the air again, Smith. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out.
And the Saints are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Coup now for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the third. ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting you know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And his drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rip, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Lamar changing the look. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets it. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
From the 23, here's second down and 5.
Play action. It's Smith. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
He completes it to Olave.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints will add to their fourth quarter lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Isaiah Foskey
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Smith going to look to throw right away.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But you look at this defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On 2nd and 10, Smith.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Chris Olave
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Smith looking to throw. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Powers through, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 30. That one good for 37 yards. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, empowers him, and the end result runs like that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jackson on first down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. To throw is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So we had the touchdown and 2-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, and most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big, because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football, and they'll have a better chance to win again this week.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mustang, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Here's Smith. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Saints going to send out Blake Gillikin to punt on 4th down here.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Option handoff here to Miller. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain at 24.
18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60.
Smith.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run.
Miller looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Saints are once again back in front.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
19 Lions. Top 19. Top 19. Trap 50. Trap 50. Warriors 70.
2nd and 10. Smith again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. Go, Riggs. Go.
Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Cool for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play from the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be out right at the 35. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
87 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now Lamar changing the look. In motion left, Flowers. That one into the hands of Flowers.
And still fighting. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
After the interception, here's Smith.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff up the middle. Galloway, he'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Saints' 23-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Galloway, and a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
19, Tiger, 19.
And Smith here, an audible at the line.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Here's Smith throwing on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11, 19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Remember the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
Old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And now they'll shift things around.
Trap 19, trap 60, trap 60.
Smith now to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Warriors 70. 18. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw is Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bobbing him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Three. Go.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Lamar changing the play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. That one goes for 24 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw is Jackson. yards out. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Saints 22. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
65 catch, 65 catch. Pioneer.
Out of the gun, Smith. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's good. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kendre Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Mustang 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7. Ready.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd down and 3. Up the middle they go. Galloway, pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Galloway. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. Galloway. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Galloway. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle it for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Jackson.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on the scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
To Gordon, out left. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.
Well, this ball game